What image are you seeing there? According to the Bible, Christ is a black man. That's what the Bible says. Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1.
Book of Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1.
Because guess what? We have to prove all things. You see us men here? We're not standing, we're not coming like Christians, where we just go off our feelings, go off what we think. We're going to show you what the Bible says. You understand? So pay attention. Come on.
Revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
The revelation of Jesus Christ, meaning the revealing of Christ. You with me so far, yeah? We're going to reveal him right now. You understand? Pay attention. Verse 10. I know you're smiling because it's interesting. 100%. Read.
Verse 10. I was in the Spirit on the Lord's day and heard behind me a great voice.
So John the Revelator said he was in the Spirit on the Lord's day. Today is the Lord's day, the Sabbath day. He was in the Spirit on the Lord's day. And he heard behind him a great voice. You with me so far? What's your name? Kashan. Kashan. Listen closely, Kashan. Come on.
As of a trumpet.
No, jump to verse 12.
Verse 12. And I turned to see the voice that spake with me. And being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks.
You see that? So now, this voice told him, listen, wherever you see, write it in a book. So he turned and saw 7 golden candlesticks. Read.
Verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
Question to you, Kashan. Who's the Son of Man? Christ. The Son of Man is Jesus Christ, the black Messiah. You and me so far. So this image, this person he saw, this voice he heard, he saw one like unto the Son of Man. Now, let's get the description. Let's see how he describes him. Because the voice told him, whatever you see, write it in a book. You with me? Read. We're going to see if it's white Jesus that they show us on TV, on these billboards, or we're going to see if it's the black man that you're looking at on that flyer. Come on.
One like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
Come on.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
The Bible says the true black Messiah, the true Messiah, had hair like it was white like wool. Who on earth today has woolly hair? Black people. Your hair is woolly in texture. My hair is woolly in texture. All the brothers here, we have woolly textured hair. Guess what? The Messiah had woolly textured hair as well. That's right. You with me? So it's clear so far, right? Does he have stringy hair? Did he say stringy hair? Did he say hair like that drops to the ground? No. Woolly hair goes up. You understand? Woolly hair is thick. Woolly hair is like sheep hair. You with me so far? So Christ had woolly hair. Read.
As white as snow.
Come on.
And his eyes was a flame of fire.
His eyes was a flame of fire. Why? Because Christ drank wine in moderation. His first miracle was what? He turned water to wine. You're with me, so you're smart, Kashan. I see that you're paying attention. Come on.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
And his feet like unto fine brass. What color is brass? Brass is what? Huh? Brown. Correct. Correct. Brass is brown. You understand? So let me ask you a question. If you see anyone walking today that has woolly textured hair, you understand? And his skin is described to be brown, what category of people do you think he will fall under? Black. They'll call him a nigger. They'll call him a negro. You understand? Christ was a black man. Now it says brown, right? Let's see what tone of brown he was. Come on.
As if, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
You see that, my bro? If you burn rice, what color does it turn? Black. You burn anything, it turns darker, it turns black. So Christ wasn't just no ordinary brown-skinned man. Christ was very dark-skinned black. You understand? That's what the Bible describes the Messiah to look like. So my question to you is, Kashan, where did they get these images of white Jesus? Where did they get it from? Where did they come from? Guess what? It's not in the Bible. So guess what's happening? We're being lied to about something, right? Okay, give me 1 Maccabees 3:48. Let me show you what our oppressors managed to successfully achieve. All right, let me show you something. Maccabees 3 verse 48. Because what we don't know is our history. What we don't know is that the Bible, our identity is in the Bible. You understand? All the prophets, not just Christ, all the prophets were described to look like me and you. You understand? But we're being lied to till this day. You with me? Read that.
First Maccabees chapter 3 and verse 48. And laid open the book of the law.
So our enemies laid open the book of the Lord, this Bible, and what did they do?
Wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
You see that? So they painted their images. In our records, they started painting their images. You know when that happened also? During the Renaissance period. You understand? Because during the Dark Ages, we ruled Europe, we ruled Africa, but you won't know that history because they're good at wiping out history. They're good at wiping out imagery. And that's what they did. As they came in power, they started color, what's it called? Whitewashing everything. You with me so far? But when we actually take time and just sit down and read, we will realize, hold on, Christ is described to look like a black man. You understand? Now, we're bringing out the color of Christ. Now, what significance does this have to us today? You understand? Because we can say Christ is black, but let me now show you the importance of this, right? Give me 1 John chapter 5 and verse 10. Let me show you something. I'm going somewhere with this. Because as well as the prophets in the Bible, Christ, God being black, yeah, our identity is also proven in the Bible. Like, Kashan, where are you from? Jamaica? You're from Jamaica. Now, is Jamaica in the Bible? No, it's not. It's not. The term Jamaica is not in the Bible. I'm Congolese. Congolese or Congo is not in the Bible. So who am I today? Because let me tell you something. The so-called white man can identify himself in the Bible. The so-called Arab man, he knows his forefathers Ishmael. You understand? Even the Chinese know who their forefathers are. They know it. They do. But the black man today, we don't know who we are. We call ourselves black. We say, oh, I'm a Christian. Christian's not a religion. You understand? The disciples, the apostles were called Christian first. And all it means is anointed. That's all it means. So who are we? What's our identity? What's our nationality in the Bible? I'm going to get to that. But let's read this first.
1 John chapter 5 and verse 10. He that believeth on the Son of God have the witness in himself.
Come on.
He that believeth not God have made him a liar.
You see? He that believeth not God have made him a liar. Why?
Because he believeth not the record that God gave of his Son.
What's the record that God gave of his Son? Christ came in the volume of the book. You don't believe what is written in this book? We're calling God a liar. By us believing that Jesus was a white man and not questioning it and accepting it, we are calling God a liar. You with me so far? Now, identity. Identity. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1. Who are we in the Bible? Jamaica's not in the Bible. Congo's not in the Bible. Africa's not in the Bible. I mean, it is in the Bible. We are in the Bible, but those terms are not there. So who are we? How can we identify ourselves? You understand? You go to school. Year 10, year 11. Huh? I can tell, I can see it. Yeah? Listen, you're a smart guy. Don't let this go over your head. I'm being serious. There's some serious stuff. You're never too young to take this in, bro. You understand? Look at the men around you. They're all young. You understand? We're all young here. But this is truth. You got to stand for truth. You understand? This is what you got to stand for. Don't be entertained by the things in this world. All the brothers killing each other on these streets. You know, sleeping around. No, listen, you got to discipline yourself and do what this Bible says. You understand? But listen to this anyways. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
You see that? Moses is speaking to the children of Israel. Yeah? This is after he freed them from the land of Egypt. Let's see what he tells the Israelites. Because it's important to go through this because now I'm showing you identity. I'm going to prove to you that you're not Jamaican. I'm going to show you who you are. Yeah?
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 15.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15.
Sisters, you're listening, yeah? Sisters, this is for you too. Read.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So Moses is saying, Kashan, listen up. Kashan, my sisters, listen up as well. This is for you. I need you to listen. Listen, no, don't go. Turn around. Listen, don't be shy. Listen. All right, open our team to both of us. talk to all three of you. 1, 2, 3. Pay attention. So Moses is saying, it shall come to pass, if we don't listen to God's commandments, all these curses are going to come upon us and overtake us. My sisters, is a curse a good thing or a bad thing? A bad thing, right? Is a curse a good thing or a bad thing? So now Moses is telling the Israelites, curses will come on them for breaking God's laws. You with me so far? So now it's through these curses we're going to be able to identify who we are. Let me show you that. Verse 46.
Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
These curses are going to be a sign for the real Jews today.
And a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
It's going to be upon their seed forever. Meaning from when Moses spoke of these things, even today in 2024, we're going to be able to identify who these people are through the curses, right? You with me so far, sisters, yeah? Now let's read some of these curses. Let's see if it happened to the white man, the Chinese man, the Arab man. Let's see who it happened to, yeah? Give me verse 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
The Bible says the real Jews, their sons and daughters were given unto another people. My sister, where you from? What country you from? You're from Jamaica. Now, our history in Jamaica. Were our forefathers' sons and daughters given unto another people by force? Did they go into slavery by force and they were given to another people? Yes, it happened. You understand? You're from Jamaica, right? Your forefathers were given unto another people by force. You watch the slave films, watch it. You'll see, even when you watch Roots, you see Kizzy. You know Kizzy? She was taken away from her parents, given unto another people. They didn't see her again. You understand why? Because one of these curses. Read.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fell with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand.
That's proof that what? There was no might in our hand. You understand? That's proof that there was no might and that it was by force. Because our sons and daughters were given unto another people, it was by force. So that's slavery. That's not willingly, that's slavery, captivity. You're listening. Make sure you're paying attention, you know. You're listening, yeah? Verse 33.
Verse 33. The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
The fruit of your land and all your labors, another nation will eat of it. Now when it says fruit of your land, what do you think that's going into? Going what? No, not the people. It says the fruit of your land. If you've got land, yeah, you own land. You own land properly. Let's just say that grass up there, yeah. Now you grow in that land is rich with minerals, with fruits, veg, and I now come and say, you know what? I'm taking all of this for my profit. What am I doing? I'm what? I'm taking your stuff. I'm colonizing. You understand? That's what I'm doing. Moses prophesied that this will happen to the real Jews, the Israelites. Their lands will be colonized. Their natural resources will be taken from them.
Teach!
You understand? And given to another people. That's in the Bible.
Teach!
Are you with me so far? Come on.
And thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
And we will be oppressed and crushed away. So now we're reading about colonization in the Bible, Kishan. You see it? So far we've read what? The signs of who the real Jews are what? Their children will be taken away from them by force. You understand? Their lands will be colonized. That only happened to our people in Jamaica, on the west coast of Africa. You understand? It happened to our people. You with me? The signs are clear. It didn't happen to the white man. We're identifying ourselves in the Bible. You with me, yeah? Read verse 48.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
We're going to serve our enemies which the Lord will send against us. Read.
In hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
You see that? So for breaking God's laws, the Lord allowed us to have yokes of iron upon our necks. Chains, shackles. That's what it's going into. You see that? Come closer. Come, let me show you something. Look at that. Did we not have yokes of iron around our necks? Did we not have chains around our necks? Does that not prove that so far the Bible is a true book? You understand? And on top of that, everyone in the Bible is black. It looks like me and you. Our identity's in the Bible. Why are you not being taught this? That's the $1 million question. But we're teaching you this now. We're waking you up. You have to take action now. You understand? You gotta stand for this. You know what I'm saying? Read last verse, verse 68.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So for another sign, another way we're gonna identify the real Jews or a sign, a curse, the Lord said the real Jews will be go back into Egypt on ships. Are we in Egypt today? We're not in Egypt right now, we're in England. You understand? We're in America. We're all over the world. So what does it mean by the term Egypt? Let me show you what it means by Egypt. Get Exodus 20 verse 2.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Out of the house of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Egypt is synonymous to bondage. Bondage means what? Slavery, captivity, hardship. You with me? Now go back to verse 68, then I'm going to finish it off here. Read.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
The Lord will bring you into slavery again, captivity again, with ships. How did our forefathers get from the west coast of Africa to Jamaica? With what? With ships. You see it? The signs of the Bible are clear so far. You see it? Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
When we get off them slave ships, we're going to be sold unto our enemies. Did that not happen to us? We got off the boats. What was the first thing they did? They put us on the, what's that thing? The auction blocks. You understand? $200, $400, family of three, $900. That happened to us. Moses prophesied that. Why? We broke God's commandments. That's why. You understand? Doesn't mean God hates us. He just means he's punishing us for a time. But now that we know that that's the reason why we fell down so low, we need to now keep God's commandments to rise back up as a people. You with me? So listen, Kashan. According to the Bible is proof. There's more I can go through, but this is clear proof that we are the Israelites. You with me? That's it.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation